Sorry?
Job titles?
You need a guy with a job title?
Yeah.
Oh, she wants a steady guy. She wants some moolah, moolah, moolah. Moolah, moolah, moolah. Okay, Alexandra, what are we going to do with you?
We're gonna do a
One of them.
short kind of piecey.
You like these like long bits, do you? Or do you like it more like
give
this?
or take this one, just kind of like messy,
It's a bit
cute.
messy cute.
Yeah.
Messy cute. Messy cute. What
Are
does
you
everybody
getting a
think?
lot of length off?
Yeah, man. We're
Yeah.
going to take it off.
Change.
It's a big change. I've sectioned the hair out. I took the top out, I took the sides out, and I took the back out. So now let's we'll start with the back. Don't forget, this weekend I'm teaching razor, and if you want to come, it's a hands-on class. This is my red razor. You place the razor right in, and there's the motion. A little bit of motion. So now I'm going to start in the back here, and let's split it down the center, and we'll cut this side first. I'll do one side and then the other. Let me get some clips. Feel free to get involved, ask us questions today if you like, and if you don't like, just see if you can find Kate a boyfriend.
Looking like a cowboy.
Yes, I am a cowboy. Well, slap him at that. Howdy hi. You have to get some chaps. That's what you want, isn't
I
it?
have a pair of leather chaps tomorrow.
Don't say that. You'll get more boyfriends. You and your leather chaperoonies. All right, so let's start. And we're going to lay the back flat. And we'll kind of make it fringy. So I'm going to drop it down just a little. I'm going to have a slightly new approach today. In the mood for always changing the way in which we approach this stuff. We'll keep the head up. We're going to comb the hair straight back and in. Choose my length, literally about 3 inches. And we're going to lay the back flat with a razor. And I'm using the side of the blade to just take out the hair. And because the head is rounded and I'm cutting this square, what that means is it's going to be a little longer at the bottom because this is flatter. So if I cut this flat like so, you'll see there's less space here and here, and there's more space because the head tucks under. The head rounds under the occipital bone, which will make it fringy right at the bottom. So we'll just take my second section. This is kind of like classic technique. This is classic kind of square layer technique that you'd see me do with a scissor. By doing it with a razor, it just makes it a little softer. Comb it in. You look for your guide. I see and feel the hair disappear, and away we go. Always work with the fine teeth of the comb. So on the practical class this weekend, which is, you know, when you come to the Arrojo Academy, and we're pushing on. We're not distance learning anymore. We're doing in-person learning, in-person education. Masks, visors. Visor for me, the student doesn't really need it. They'll need to have a mask. We're not working on clients, we're working on mannequins. And everyone will be, you know, socially distanced. The only person that gets close would be moi. So I can get a little bit more connected. And I'll be very well protected to make sure that we don't spread or add any more to the Coronaville. Talking of which, restaurants, indoor eating is opening in New York City.
I saw that.
Yeah?
With 25% capacity.
Well, you got capacity outside and 25% inside. It's the perfect thing. I've been saying it for weeks. Yeah? Now the restaurants are completely on the street. Why not start taking it indoors a little and see how many Coronas we get? Corona. I'm just doing a little tipping as I go.
Jeremiah says, does that mean I can leave my snowboard goggles at home in October?
Yeah.
I'm guessing he's coming to an October class.
Yes, my friend, you can. If you need stuff, I'll have some stuff for you. But you don't need to come with your goggle schmoggles.
Love and Peace and Hair Grease from Manchester.
There you go, Manchester. My mum wanted to come, but they won't let her leave the country now.
Aww.
I know. Manchester, you know, she's a big spreader. We call her the Corona Queen. Okay, so just keep that. Look at this is a very open razor blade. Very open.
Nothing like eating outside next to piles of smelly garbage.
Well, you know what? They're cleaning the streets once a week. Just be thankful. Just be thankful. Just be thankful. We've got the most intelligent mayor.
There's so much traffic on the sidewalks. It's like
I'm
gonna knock over a server.
Well, you're only if he's cute. I know your style, Kate. You just take him out. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, hello, I'm Kate. I've got a really nice back garden. Do you have a title? What's your title? I'm the chief garbage disposal maintenance man. Lovely. Let me show you my hammock. Combing the hair back. And usually I go side to side, but because of the camera, we're literally just doing one side first. You can see we've got like a little bit of length all in here. It's actually getting a little bit longer to the edges, not pulling it all the way back and in. It's a slight traveling guide. Back. Get the razor moving before you get there. This is a nice open stroke. You can see the chaos that I'm leaving behind. And razor cutting, it's all about the connection to there. Making sure that you get that really nice, beautiful connection. And it's a little bit more sketch-like as opposed to being a line drawing. It's a little bit looser, softer. But, you know, you've got to have good technique so that the shape looks really fantastic. Yeah, it's got to be built on a great technical foundation. It's not visual. There's a visual capability or capacity to it. There's a feel to it. But ultimately speaking, there's a strong technique to it. So there she goes. One side kind of like started. I'll spin around like a record. I'll spin around, I'll do this side for you. So it's exactly the same. We're okay. We're okay, Kate. Me and you, we're tied together. So now...
16-footer.
Don't tell everybody. I can't believe it's a morning show, Kate. What are you talking about? The cable. The mic cable. So fine teeth of the comb, get right in. Notice how I get right in on the section. And then let's just use, now again, you just rotate, good body position. Always combing the hair in. And this is the Orojo Classic Red Razor. My handcrafted wood razor is in Soho. We have our Soho location open, we have our school open, we have our salon open. Here in Williamsburg and in Soho, and we're slowly coming through, you know, a massive upheaval due to the pandemic, and New York is going through a transition too, because as is the world, you know, definitely in America, a lot of changes. Scooping that up, I'm going to come in with a tip. Again, that's just pure feel. Just come in with a tip. We'll be learning all of this on the Razor Fundamentals. Razor Fundamentals this weekend, 2-day class. And then at the end of October, we have our 2-day Razor Advanced. So it's a great way to just, really zone in your skill. All hands on, there'll be no demonstration. If you're interested, go to arojopro.com. And then also we have our American Wave class, which is coming up. which is our first virtual class. And if you spin over there, you can actually see that is where we're going to be doing all of our classes. We're setting this up as a studio. So that's our studio set. And within the next 2 weeks, we're going to have it completely automated with 4 cameras. So we'll be able to do high def education, and we're going to move into that zone. And I'm really going to do a lot of stuff virtually. It will be pay to play, but I think it'll be very valuable, and also it'll be very valuable for training processes, because I am going to really share with you in the coming weeks and months what my objectives are. Also, tune in next Wednesday, because next Wednesday I'm going to have Kate with me, and I'm having a L'Oreal color class in my salon, and the class is going to be on double process blondes. And you can maybe do live with me, Kate, because guess what? I'm going to do a blonde. I'm going to do it.
You're dying?
I'm not going to go blonde. I am dying. I've been dying for years. In fact, it's a miracle I'm still alive. But next Wednesday, join me as I learn how to do a double process blonde. And I'll be doing it alongside my color team, and we'll go live with it so you can see my coloring skills as I learn more about the L'Oreal hair brand.
We have a question.
A question.
When do you remove the weight first opposed to taking the length off first?
Oh, so what you mean is like do this, do this, do this, yeah, and then do this. Yeah, not that often. Not that often. That's really not my style. You can do it. Yeah, it's not something that I do a lot. So what the question was is you can take the weight out like this, like this, like this, and then take the length. But my style, personally, is to put the texture in like so, and then put the line in, and then if I want to put a little bit of weight, then go through this way. Ooh, I hope that answered your question. That's something that, you know, I came to America and I worked at Bumble and Bumble. They sponsored me. Obviously they're known for razor cutting, but they're very stiff arms, so they do lots of like, so look, notice how my hand is very stiff like this, and then I think that's good, but personally speaking, I feel like this is a little bit more refined when I'm just moving my fingertips. And that's just really my personal style. Yeah, so the wrist doesn't move at all, the arm doesn't move at all. It's just the fingertips. Just the finger and the thumb. Now, I thought I was getting a little heavy, but that's okay. I was looking at the hairline, and again, when we're doing something like this, it's although you don't want it to be completely lopsided, I'm not really trying to hone in on making it perfectly balanced. Right now, if I spin around, and you stay there, and if your head comes back a little bit, Alexandra, so you can see right here, I've got like below the crown, and I've cut to the back of the ear, and if I pull it back, you can kind of see. Now you might feel, I can feel it's just a little longer here, little longer. You might be able to see that. Can you see that? It's just like a little longer here, yeah. And as I was cutting it, I was just watching her hairline. So I kind of left a little bit more length there. And I'll cut the length later, and I can do more texturizing, I can take more out. But let's just have a look and see. ShamWow. Wow. Okay, so now let's take out this piece. Let's clip this out of the way. Let's take that out of the way. Let me get my hydro mist. Kate, you want to pass me the hydro? There you go. Good job.
So popular.
So popular. Empty. I'll damp this down. Now we'll go into the side. You okay, Alexandra?
Yeah, doing good.
Are you excited to have a short hair?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've had short hair.
Cool. So let's take our first section in here. You know, I can pull that out.
Does your partner know you're getting a cut?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Not
go...
a surprise.
Sorry?
Not a surprise.
Not a surprise.
That's always jarring.
Jarring?
Or like when, yeah. Just like removing all your facial hair, cutting all your hair off or something.
Removing all your facial hair? What are you talking about? Well, can you tell us something about yourself, Kate? You're removing your mustache.
It like freaks you out when you're not expecting it.
What, your facial hair?
Yeah.
I woke up this morning and I had a beard. She's a man, baby. I watched Austin Powers over the weekend with the kids. They loved it.
Really?
Oh, they loved it. Yeah. They laughed a lot.
Aw. They're probably quoting it now.
They are. Especially the Austin Powers 2 when, you know, the fat guy loses all his weight. You know, my skin's hanging off my body. Fine teeth of the comb. I'm pulling this back and keeping some length right in here, but I've taken it quite short in here. Not really connected it into there. Didn't need to. So breaking up this approach, it's kind of like you're breaking up elements, back, side, top. So that now I've kind of taken out the, I don't have to think about everything. I just have to think about the back. Right now I'm just thinking about the sides. Now I'm not going to cut, I'm going to cut from the front too. So I'll come round and then I'll bring my 16-foot fishing cable with me. And let's take some of this out right now too. So let's come right in here. Let's I push that right in. So look at this, is just the finger, so it's very refined. Just with the fingertips. It's very much like drawing or sketching. I want to keep the length there. I'll comb it forward now. Piece in, piece out. Man. There you go. Take the next section. A little bit right in here. Voila. And nothing's there. Let's just take this out so we can just see. Yeah, so you see? Didn't have to really connect. If you wanted to, you know, you just come in here and just kind of blurry the line up a little. So it's nice to be able to see the ear. And there she's kind of starting to create the lock. It's a little wispy at the bottom there, but you know, don't overthink it and don't try and work on detail. You don't want to work on the detail until you've got the overall shaping. If I was doing a sculpture, and if I was going to, like, let's just say I had a piece of stone or a piece of marble, and I was going to create a figure, I would put the shape and the proportion in first, like the overall shapes. Like if I was doing a sketch, I wouldn't put the detail. I wouldn't detail one piece of the sketch until I got the composition right. Same thing with haircut. Get the composition right, and then work on the details. You can do a little detail work as you go, but I wouldn't suggest doing too much. Now, the reason why this is behind the ear, depending on where this section is, very important. This is going to be a little bit more dramatic because I'm behind the ear. If it was here, it'd be less dramatic. But with it being here, it's more dramatic because I'm going to literally cut more hair out over the ears. So we'll see. If you look in the mirror, can you see in the mirror? You can see the same thing. We see a bit more of the ear because I was back. If I was forward, it'd have more hair on it. Oh, Kate's nodding like she's understanding. I must be talking some sense today. She's still looking for a guy. Kate's gonna kill me. Kate's gonna kill me. I hope your mum's not watching.
She should.
She should. I hope your dad's not watching. Yeah, because I know he never picked up the thing when we did it last time.
Oh yeah, we tried requesting it. He understand technology quite yet. He says he knows what Instagram is. He's
Yeah.
just not ready for it.
You know what? I've seen him on TikTok. I've seen your father on TikTok dressing up in different clothes. You know, he does like those different outfits. You know those.
Whatever happened to TikTok getting banned?
Is it banned yet?
No. Let's ask the audience. Is TikTok banned yet?
I've got a question for you. Do we still do it?
Do we still do TikTok?
Yeah. You're not doing it anymore, are you?
Not so much because I thought it was going to get banned. But we've been doing.
That was so American the way she said that. Banned.
Northern.
Banned.
We've been doing Instagram Reels. We're going to do some later.
Reels.
Yeah.
Banned and reels.
Yes.
I like it. What is reels?
It's like TikTok for Instagram, basically. Just like edited videos.
Ah, okay. Any good?
Yeah.
Is it the same?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much the same, and it's all in one place, so that's better.
Ah, Facebook want to own the world.
Facebook owns the world.
Yeah.
Suck.
He's got a nice title. What about him, Kate?
I think he's been married to his like high school sweetheart for his whole life.
Ah, good for him. Never happened to you, did it?
Oh no. I never dated anyone from my hometown.
From my hometown. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to come around and we're going to do the I'll just, you know what we'll do, Kate? I'll go over the top with my 16-foot cable wire. Next time, can you make it 30 feet?
That would be
Even more.
complicated, I think.
Nice thing about Hydro Mist is the spray just is very light. If you're interested in a Rojo product,
Now I'm getting offers
get
on
connected.
Here, Nick.
You're getting offers. Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, we're only kidding. She's married with 4 kids, and she doesn't have a garden. Back of the blade. I'm down. Keep the length. Keep the length right in there. Come this forward. Back of the blade. Scoop it out. There you go. Come it all forward now. Let's have a look. Great. So again, we're not working so much on the detail. So we'll take that clip out and we start to see what we got going on. Nice thing is she still has length. Push it behind if she wants to. That's the only thing with the mask, it's not as much fun because you can't see the client so much, but you know, we got to do what we got to do. Alright, now let's drop the top down. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is split it across the top. Let's comb this to one side. Do you push it more one way than the other, Alexandra?
Usually middle or like how you have it.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's connect this in. As the head's rounding away, and I think we did this lesson recently, this is like one panel. Because this is like, so now we've cut the underneath, and to this point is, if you look, this is quite flat, and then this is where the head kind of rounds off. So now we can pull this back, and we can connect it without making it too heavy. I want to make it heavy looking. So the salons are open if you're interested. People, if you know friends in New York, someone's looking for a new home. We're looking to rebuild our network of hairdressers. We have new people starting all the time as we're in our build mode. We have a new colorist starting next week. We had a new hire starting. So we're always looking. We're definitively looking for here in Brooklyn. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come from the underneath. So if you know anybody looking for a new home, looking for a new culture, a Rojo, you can think of it. See the chaos there? If I comb that out, it's quite a lot of motion. Yeah? I'm working from the underneath to the top. So keep the blade going, you'll see the guide, and you just work up. And maybe just keep a little bit of length right in here. I'm also going to be heading up to Buffalo in October. It'll be the first time I've been on a plane, unless I drive. But I'm probably going to plane it. First time on a plane in 6 months. Do you think I'll be okay?
Probably.
I think I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Trying to get some normal.
Classic scissor?
That's for Classic Scissor. Yeah, so if anyone wants to come, again, all of our classes are available on Arosio Pro. And if you're interested in finding more out about my Arosio hair care and American Wave, Arosio NYC. Final section. Scooping this back up all the way. And now I'm just going to tip.
What can you tell us about this being low maintenance for her?
Well, it's just going to be nothing to. She's not going to have to do anything. It's going to look good. If you cut it well, she won't have to do anything. It'll look fantastic. You stay there, Kate. It's okay. I'm on the cable. I'm on the cable. We're okay. Cable show. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Do great hair cutting. Doesn't need to have any maintenance. Up. Hair backing in. Working up from the underneath. Look how ergonomic it is when you're working on the inside. Tipping through. Tipping through. From the underneath. I'm going to elevate this up. Tip in. Nice to have a nice change today. Shorter hair is always fun to do. So this is very open razor cutting. When I talk about it being open, it's the movement of the stroke. If it moves a lot, it means it's more open. If it doesn't move a lot, it's more closed. We'll be teaching the fundamentals on razor fundamentals this weekend. It's our first hands-on class since the shutdown, which was March the 16th. We've been through a lot to get to this point, and we continue to go through a lot as we navigate the highways looking for Kate's new husband. I'll just come round there. Oh, there you go. Got my cable. I'm able with my cable, but I think the sound's better. It doesn't sound muffled because of the microphone.
Yeah, how's our audio, everyone? Can you hear me?
Unfortunately. All right. Nice. Look at this. This one could be like a Kate plus 8, couldn't it? Yeah. You know, if I got rid of this, I think we should just leave it like that. Yeah, get you some kids, and away you go. All right, let's do a nice approach. Let's approach it from the middle. So we're going to come straight the way down the center. Straight the way down the center. So we've got our central section. This is going to be our guide. Right here. A little bit of Jamba Juice, a little Hydro Mist. Very elegant, wasn't it?
From Kearsley Bolton. You should remember it.
Oh, from Kearsley?
Kearsley?
That's where I'm from.
That's in the UK?
Yeah.
Oh. Kate plus 8 makes a comeback.
Yes, this is Kate plus 9. Drinking wine. It's the remake.
Ooh. I need some of those Arosio wine glasses, by the way.
Oh yeah, you like him?
Those are so cute. And an umbrella. I need an umbrella.
I need an umbrella today. I was literally so wet. It was like one of those moments where you get so wet. I was like, you know, when you feel like you're not wet anymore, your clothes are stuck to your clothes are officially stuck to you.
Ugh.
It was that wet.
Ugh.
Horrible. Section 1, now we're going to take section 2, over direct it in to the top. Section 2, pick everything up using the flat of the blade and parallel with the hair. Pretty hair. It's behaving well. So this hand moves just a little, and we'll worry about the detail. This is really just putting in the foam. Slight over direction in towards the center. It's the best sound you can hear in a hair salon. What is it?
Ring, ring.
The telephone. That's right. It's like starting your business all over again. What we've been through. Very difficult. But we just continue to push on no matter what. Do our best. So all you can ask of yourself is to do your best that you can do. So real nice fluid control. The razor never leaves the hair. It doesn't come out. Stays touching the hair all the way through. So I'm not even looking. I'm just cutting. And again, because I'm just following my technique. And once I finish the technique, then I can start to look. Trust in the process and wait. If you're checking it every section, sometimes you'll lose the magic. So this is not going to connect into the sides just yet. Yeah, because I'm combing the hair up. It's not going to connect into the sides. I'll show you what I mean by that. Sides, top, longer. Doesn't connect. But maybe visually it might connect. If we have a look, maybe visually it connects. Not too bad. She's got a long piece there, that's okay. We don't need that right now, so let's just take that off. As we slowly start to see the shape. This was her original bang. It's kind of hard. We're going to shorten that and chop it up. Now if we make this blonde, we'll have it for the class next week, we'll make this blonde and put a few beads on it. Yeah? So let's just have a look at how it's coming out. It's coming out good. I like the movement and the feel. So let's do this side. Oh, the air. The air.
Okay, we have a question.
Question.
What's your definition of a trim and how do you justify it for full price?
Okay, it's the same amount of sections. You book the same appointment time, so it should just be the same price. Yeah, your pricing's based on time, for me anyway. So if you book an hour appointment, right now we take appointments on the hour. So you take an hour appointment, doesn't matter whether I'm cutting 1 inch off, or half an inch, or 17 inches. I'm doing the same amount of sections. And that's how I think about it. And the definition of a trim is half an inch. Yeah, but it should just be the same price, because you still got to go through it. But in this world, you know, you just got to make the best business decisions you can. Track your statistics every day. See if you get new business. See how much new business you're getting in. I had a great guest the other night on my Nick at 9, Steve Gomez. He was talking about numbers. I kept on asking him what she'd look for. This is what I look for. The 3 things that I'm going to look for. Number 1, I'm going to look for new to salon clients. It's going to tell me the power of my business. If I'm getting new to salon clients, it means I'm moving in the right direction. Remember, 1 client can turn into 3, can turn into 6, because basically everybody is going to have a friend that they can recommend if you do such a spectacular job. And it's not just what you do with your hands, it's how you communicate and connect. So new to salon clients. Number 2, I look at return clients. How many clients are coming back to people? That's how you judge. If you're a hairdresser, how many of your clients are coming back and how often? That's what you got to focus on. Return clients. Good morning. And then number 3, I like to focus on retail. Yeah. And as a stylist, I like to focus on my new request. If I'm getting new requests, you got to get new requests. If you're not getting new requests, you're not doing something right. But and then I'm looking at my retail, which means how much did I connect with my client. If I did a great service and she purchased a product, it means that the service was so good that she felt that she wanted to invest in what I was working with. And that's how we do it. Tip, 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 just a little bit. I feel this sometimes. It's like when you're sketching, sometimes you don't really think about what you're doing. You just let your hands do the talking. Scooping that up. So now we're getting real close to, remember, it's not going to connect. Now we're getting real close to kind of refining and putting in some detail.
People are loving the texture on her.
Yeah, it's nice. You can see what's happening. Okay, so let's just have a little look and see. It's now time for me to do the bang bangs. Bang bang to the boogie. So again, a little bit of hydro. Won't wet the hair down too much. Alright, if we cut this shorter, it looks longer. So I'm going to cut this shorter. But I'm still going to cut it so that she's got texture. I'm not going to cut it so she doesn't have texture. It grows very aggressively this way. You see that? Right here, it just literally just shoots off this way. Kind of grows that way. Like your hairline's like your thumbprint. It's unique. So let's get straight in here. I'm going to take this from the middle. I'm going to take section and section. I'm going to keep that one out. Let's take this and let's just start. Let's start mushing it up. When I say mushing up, it's like start breaking it down and shorter in the center, if anything. And by taking out some of the weight with a razor, you create more movement. Yeah, that's what you create, more movement. I am going to go through this with a scissor at the end. I'm a big believer that when you razor cut, sometimes it's really nice to go through with a scissor at the very end. What that does is it just it's like the finishing touch. Plus, I want the hair to slowly start to dry, and you can't really razor dry hair, although when you've been using hydro mist, you can razor hair that's almost dry, because it's kind of given it some kind of a slip. And I always say, what can the hair bear? So what do I mean by that? It's like, you got to let the hair talk to you. Hello, Nick. Let it talk to you. It'll tell you what it likes to do. And right there, I'm just taking some of that out. It's a little fat in here. Let's come through this side. Both sides don't have to be perfectly even. It's not really the look. It's not like I did a classic razor bob 2 weeks ago, which came out good. How's she like her hair, that girl? What was her name?
Wait.
She was
Roberta.
From LA?
Yeah, she loved it.
From spraying the palm trees, graffiti on the palm trees. Was that her?
Girl, that was Melina.
Melina.
Yeah. She loves it too.
Good.
We've been doing some great cuts on.
You've been hooking up all your friends, haven't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Are we going to do some guys too?
Yes, there's a lot of guys interested.
Let's get a guy for next week.
Okay.
Yeah? I'm into doing some dudes.
Cindy says she's going to be badass with that haircut.
She is. Okay, so you see this little piece here? You know, you can, like this, you can kind of go like that. And sometimes you don't want to cut everything off, because there's a space there. So that space right in there is going to create an area that when she pushes her hair, it's going to fall right in. See how it falls right in? So it falls into the space. So razor cutting is really good for creating space. Now it's time for me to look in the mirror. I got to spin around. Just let me get my 18-foot cable. which is everywhere now. Kate, +8. It's okay. Well, oh, it's out. It's free. Nice work. Wow, who are you?
Yeah, good question. Looks good though.
Yep. This looks good. So your mirror is a great tool to look at your client, and your fingers, sometimes you can be a lot more tactile. Once the shape's in, I don't even need to comb it.
People are sending hearts.
Nice. Probably some guy for you, I think. So let's come in here to chop it up.
Also, the sun is out. Is that the sun?
Yes. The sun has just put his hat on. Hip hip hooray. All right. Let me come in here. And let's just now tighten up. Soon it's going to be scissor time, guys. Okay, so soon it's going to be time for the scissor. When you come over like this, you can't do that. So you have to, that's the only stiff arm action. So if you want to come up and over, and you just want to be careful that you don't come through onto your fingertips. That's what you want to be careful of. So you're just pulling this hair all around. And now I'm going to pick up the scissor in a second. Let's just scoop all this out. Let's tighten this up a little bit. It's a little too weak. So let's take that out. You can still keep the length in the corner. It'll push it. You know, you can take the center out and just push it. Push it real good. Do you know that record? Mm-hmm. Who's it by? Ha! Come on.
Salt and pepper, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Salt and pepper. Let's talk about
Lots
sex,
of fantastic
baby.
verbiage today.
Yeah.
Stealing. Kevin Baker says, and Mark Peterson says, I love watching these videos while I'm at the gym.
I'm glad you're watching them at the gym. I picked up some scissors. They're nice scissors, these. And let's just put,
I'm erosion fans and what not to wear. Love you, Nick.
thanks. Salt and pepper here.
3 people said
Yeah.
salt and pepper because I was too slow.
You was way too slow. Yeah. Let's talk about sex, baby.
Ooh, the scissor.
It's hard when it's hard with the dark cape or with the dark apron. Yeah. I actually got a different apron, a light grey one. Let's just come through. Just knock out some of this stuff. Right now it's really just, you're 95% done. So now it's just a question of just having a little bit of fun, a little refining, and you know, enjoy your shape. Enjoy your shape that you've created. Doesn't connect. Remember, the short piece and the long piece doesn't connect. You learn to push the hair around. See what see what the shape looks like. And even with your scissor, you can come in, you can chip into it, or you can scoop out this way. Lots of different ways to add texture. Feel it with your hands, push it around. Nice and chewy. We've kind of took out that really hard bang. We kind of like took it out completely. And I kind of don't want it to be too perfect because it's better when it's not. You know, she doesn't want to have anything that she has to do too much to at all. So this is going to be good with nothing. and maybe just a little of something product-wise. Or just have a feel. Use your hands. Feel the thickness. Is your mum watching, Lisa?
She is actually.
Yeah, there's Lisa. Say hi to your mum.
Shout out Lisa.
Learn up to the Lisa. Lisa is the fantastic voice of Arrojo. You just call Lisa here in Williamsburg or Soho and she'll hook you up and book you up. And we're going to say hi to Lisa's mum. What's her name? Anna. We love your daughter. She's fantastic. So thanks for having her. Thanks for making her. Yeah. And thanks for tuning in. What do you think your partner's going to say?
Good.
Get out of my house.
No.
Get out of my house. As the hair dries, you start to see it more. So I'm always moving the scissor when I'm coming in here. And you can do a thing like twist it. It's a good one thing to twist. And you can slide and twist. That's the twist cut that I did at Vidal Sassoon. Creates fineness on the ends. Twist. A little splice. So the scissors move in. And what happens is you get the length in the middle. This was the twist cut that Pam Roscoe did. She was a fantastic hairdresser that I worked with, that worked alongside Mr. Mark Hayes at Vidal Sassoon in London. And Pam was fabulous. She married a guy called Richard Stepney, who was the artistic director of the Academy in London, and he went on to create his own brand. I think it was 4 AD. I think. Something like that. But I'm showing my age. That was when Kate was just a twinkle in her daddy's eye.
Oh my god, I've never heard that expression.
You've never heard Kate? Come on, Kate plus 8.
That's cute.
What? The expression?
Just imagine like a twinkle in the eye, meaning like life is gonna be formed.
She's so imaginative. She's imaginative.
The twist is called splicing.
It's called twist cutting. Grab it, twist it, look it up online. You'll probably see me do it when I was a young man. 20 years of age, Vidal Sassoon, doing, or 21. I was doing the collections, the videos, the VHS videos. It's a video. No videos, no more. Now we just go live and direct. But it's a nice technique, and you know what? Clients love it because they go, oh, look at that, it's so good, it looks interesting. And they love it. They come and say, make sure you twist it. So anything you can do as well, it's not a gimmick, yeah? But anything you can do that looks different from what the last hairdresser did, it's going to help set you apart. Yeah, it's going to help set you apart. Product-wise, we're going to layer some products in now. So I think we're kind of done. I'll step aside. If I step aside, let me just have a look. I don't want to be, because of the mask, it's always a bit weird. So let's just have a look at the side of Rooney's. Right in here. Just make sure I tighten this up, because this hair can be a little bit weird and wibbly. So I'm just going to tighten that up. And in here, notice how I hold my hand? I hold my scissor. So I'm kind of resting it, just to make it just a little bit tighter. Let's have a look at this side, and then it's product time. Good morning, Kat. How are you? Excellente. I said I'm excellente. Yeah. We did it. So now what we'll do, and because of the coronavirus, we got rid of the changing rooms, we got rid of Kate, we got rid of robes. We're saving on laundry. Get rid of all the hair. What we're going to do now is we're going to take this off, so we'll start to see the shape more clear. What you got tattooed there? What is it? It's a happy sun. The sun has got his hat on. Hip 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 hooray. So let's do some combination. Let's start putting a lot of product in it. So I'm going to go with, let's go with some of this. Let's go with some of this. And that's what we'll go with. 2 products will be good. Yeah. So we've got the texturizing refinish. It's a dry shampoo texture spray. And we've got our cream wax, which is the drier version. It's a white hockey puck. We're just going to take a small amount by rubbing our fingers through it. Always make sure you put this lid back on tightly, because this actually has an active that if it's left it'll dry out. So you want to keep it nice and tight like a tiger. Take that little piece. Yeah, show your clients how to do it. First off, you're going to emulsify it with your finger, and then you're going to rub it in your hands. So you don't even see it, it just disappears, but there's a film on my hands now. And this goes right the way in. And you can see the power of it. We call this the toilet brush. Yeah. This is the chaos. Just rub it right the way in. Don't be scared. It has a little bit of moisture to it. I'm going to take a little bit more, and then I'm going to dry the moisture out with the refinish. So this has a nice little moisture in it. Cream wax is a little bit stiffer than the defining cream, which is softer. And the other hockey puck that we have is called pomade. So we are working on a hard wax. We actually start to work on new development of products. We've started. So we had a little bit of a lull in the last 18 months. We do have our new blow dryer coming out next this month. That's the Arosio amazing blow dryer. So, but we're going to start working on some new product development too, which we already have begun as we start to move past this crazy year. So push the hair all around. See how many different shapes, see what you can make. It's pliable. With it being pliable, it's movable. Good morning, Mishi. I'm good. So you got it all the way in. Put it all the way in. Now what I'm going to do, I'll show you my dryer. That's the one. Coming to a house near you, I hope. This has a long cord, just like the microphone cable. Isn't that right? Let me untangle it so everyone can see how long this cord is, which I think is a big asset. I wanted to have an extra long cord because you never know where the power is. And I hate it when it gets tied up. So when it's extra long, what happens is it lies on the floor and you've got full movement all the way around. But I didn't untangle it properly. So I am untangling it now because it's a little pet peeve of mine. Never have a crink in your cable that will ruin your dryer. So I'll show you now. How far can I go? Still going. I've got 2 cables. Baby cable, monster cable. Now when I heat it up, it's going to get softer. It's going to get a little oilier. Yeah? When I heat it up. Because it's softening the wax. but it's pulling it together. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put it on a lower speed. I'm going to kind of rope it like a little ropey. So that's good. Spin this way. I like it. Fun cut today, Kate.
We'll post the before and after pictures on Instagram, Facebook, all the socials.
Yep. And don't forget, you can always contact Kate.
To get your hair cut.
That's right. We're looking for some cute guys with titles.
What's your favorite position?
I'm sorry, Kate.
CEO.
Oh, CEO. Sorry, I was like very concerned there. It's a family show. Her mother's watching. Yeah. CEO. She wants a CEO. What does it stand for? Exactly.
Company executive.
Yeah. You got it.
What is it?
You need to know what it stands for if you
Chief
want.
executive.
Chief Executive Officer.
What did you call it?
Chief
Company.
Executive.
She wants a CEO. What's a CFO? What's a CFO?
Chief Financial Officer.
Uh-huh. What's a SEO?
Secretary.
Lisa, SEO.
Officer.
Senior executive officer.
Oh, okay, good.
Search engine optimization. Yeah. Now look what's happening with the product. See, now this like kind of changes the hair. It kind of, because we put the moisture in, and then it kind of takes out some of the moisture, but it doesn't make it dull, and it makes it feel thicker, and it's just piecier. So you get like real pieciness, and it brings out the texture in the cut. Yeah. So when you're doing your clients, play with them a little bit if you can, if you've got time. Don't try and rush them out the door. I wouldn't suggest. One thing you got to be careful of when you're doing your hair, your clients, is don't spend more time on them one time and then less time on them the next. They're going to feel duped. But if you do the cut the same, then all of a sudden say to your client, I'm going to play with it a little bit today. If you have time, let them know so they know that next time you don't have to spend as long and still give them the great cut. But if you're in a time now where it's not maybe quite as busy as it used to be because of the virus, the pandemic, make the experience better, stronger, longer. I think we did it, Kate. +8. I think we did it. Yeah. She's going to show you the product.
Refinish Dry Shampoo.
The nice thing about this stuff too, just let me show you here. When you have it long like this, you can take the length behind, and now she's still got that.
So cute.
She's still got the shortness. So it just brings it out a little bit more. So is that the Queen just came in? Is that the Queen? Sounded like the Queen. Queen.
Smile do you love? Whose smile does somebody even see right now? Oh, the Queen? Sure.
The Queen.
Somebody says love her smile.
Yeah. Look at it. She looks like Hannibal Lecter. Look at it. Yeah. Quid pro quo. I'd like a nice glass of Chianti, please.
Oh, it's really scary with the accent.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to be on Instagram. I've got another fun cut for you, 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Tomorrow morning, Instagram. So check out the... we're going to do it on Arojo Instagram?
Yes,
I should do it on mine.
NYC.
We'll do it on
Let's do
Arojo's.
it on Arojo. Let's switch it up.
Let's switch it up. We'll do it on Arojo.
Thanks, guys.
We'll post the pictures. Kate says hi. Just don't forget, if you've got any nice friends for Kate, she looks good. Wee-hee! Hensu, it's you, my friend. Good to see you. All right. That's I think we should go now, don't you?
I
Do you want to say
so.
goodbye?
Bye.
Bye. There's the Queen. It's the Queen's trucker. All right, Kate, you do it. You do it. You do it.
Oh yeah, because